right? Like I've been in jail more times than the average black guy. Yeah, I mean it's not racist, it's statistical, but I've been like 13 now, and so there's that. And then one thing is like I said, like as I'm gonna be turning 40, I reflect and I'm like, I've never been like raped or any of that shit in jail, and like all the times I've been, I'm like 40 years old. I'm kind of like wondering what's so wrong with me, like I'd like to like feel like somebody wanted to take it, what I mean? I have to fight somebody up, like you can't have it. And they're like, we didn't want it. The only thing I am good at, which I live in Pueblo, so I have to do this joke slow because it's true and it's time important, and it really just involves single digit math, which is hard for people in my city. But one time I went to jail for 5 weeks and I came out. My wife was pregnant, and the doctor's like she was 4 to 6 weeks pregnant. So I'm like, which was it? 4 or 6? The timing was pretty important. Considering I've been in jail for 5 weeks, but that where I'm at now. I'm a dad, but I'm not a good dad. I do dumb shit. One. Yeah, I do dumb shit. She said, put the diaper on. I said, I don't think it's gonna fit me. She called me, said, oh my God, the baby just got 2 teeth. I'm like, that's great. Let me know when she gets a job. My parents used to give me, parenting advice, right?
Work. Like
they're right, here's the advice, and then I said they finally stopped when I reminded them how I turned out. You know what I mean? So here I am, just doing my best. But I did know one thing, and I don't mean to drag on, but I live in Pueblo where there's a lot of Mexican presence. So as a white man, I grew up with a good presence. I don't know if you guys heard the term gente or raza, family or whatever. So I wanted to do my thing. I didn't know what I was. We don't talk about it. White people kind of have a tricky past, I guess. But I did that ancestry thing, where you send them a vial of your blood and some of your semen, I think. I don't know if I just included just to be on the safe side, but turned out I had a warrant for my arrest. But after I got out, I found out I was Caucasian. Yeah, no, I was, and I didn't know anything about that either. So I got on Google, and when I Googled Caucasia, it just showed me a bunch of these like Chinese dick pictures. They were like tiny, and I felt good about myself. I felt like I could be the fucking leader or something. You know what I mean? But not good for the rest of the Caucasian nation. It was just, I don't know. I'm not the smartest person out there, but I'm not the dumbest yet.
So it was at this point where I initiated for us to represent you.
Well, I am Bear Love from East Lansing, Michigan. And have you guys heard of the Michigan State Spartans? That's where I'm from. And I identify with that, like 300, because I was 300 out of 305 in my graduating class, almost last. So the Spartans, with 300, the movie 300, I identify with that. But I'm a veteran. A lot of people don't know that. I was actually a POW of the drug war. Many times I was captured. Once at Red Rocks, I was captured.